Math. This is where no one questioned our elementary math books, why a man would buy 420 bananas, give a kid 69 of them, and somehow end up with 1,037 bananas. Like, in what world does a man buy this much bananas? Hi, we're here to talk about 18th century math, and rediscover the famous mathematicians who are now dead and still making our lives miserable and complicated. So, 18th century math history. I know next to utter oblivion about these. Like my own phone number, really. So I'm gonna hit up some random guy from YouTube to explain this to me.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
Abraham de... What? Moira? Moira? I'm guessing it's Moira. But whatever. Abraham was a French mathematician who moved to England at a young age due to religious persecution of Huguenots. Huguenots? There's a lot of words here that I cannot even pronounce. Whatever, moving on. In France, which began in 1685, he's commonly known for his I still can't pronounce this, formula. It is a formula that links complex numbers and trigonometry. He also made a huge contribution defining the quotient in calculating classical probability. I give up.
De Moivre's
Laplace theorem was one of the greatest contributions in the world of math. He also wrote the famous book called The Doctrine of Chances. So a bit more fun fact about this guy because we love him. Did you know that he had predicted the date of his death by being so keen to notice that he slept an extra 15 minutes each day? Cool. It's like, isn't that weird knowing when you're gonna die? It's like you're just living your life in constant panic. Weird. Euler Leonhard is a Swiss mathematician, physicist, astronomer, geographer, logician, and engineer who made significant and influential discoveries in many branches of mathematics. And no, despite his awesome sauce name, it's not stated here that he's saved a damsel in distress and slain a dragon. Lame. One of his famous discoveries, together with Italian mathematician Joseph Louis Lagrange, is the
Lagrange
equation. By definition, Google said it, whatever. Euler equation is a second-order partial differential equation whose solutions are the functions for which a given functional is stationary. It was developed in 1750s. You can't understand a single thing here. No. I see a parenthesis, some weird letters. Other than that, my imagination says it's a rune that summons Euler Leonhard as a knight in shining armor I first thought he was. I don't know. Euler was also known for solving the 7 bridges of Königsberg. That sounds like a book title about knights and dragons. Just saying. Inspiring his creation of the graphs theory. The Königsberg problem requires one to determine if each bridge can be traversed on without doubling back even once. Even though Euler solved the puzzle and he proved that the walk through Königsberg wasn't possible, he wasn't entirely satisfied. He also developed the use of complex numbers and funds, what is now known as topology. Basically, topology is the bending and twisting of different shapes and transcribing its mathematical properties. Something like this. Wait, that's what I do in topology? Well, I can do this. How am I not a famous mathematician? Legend has it that mentioning his name will make your nearby furniture float in the air. He is... I can't even pronounce this. I'm just gonna make up names what I think this sounds like. Marie Jean-Antoine Nicolas de Carita, also known as Marquis de Condorcet. Condorcet? Fawcett? Was a French philosopher born on September 17, 1743 in Ribemont, France. He is an advocate of educational reform and women's rights. He was one of the major revolutionary formulators of the ideas and progress, or the indefinite perfectibility of humankind. He was educated at the Jesuit? I don't know. It's French. I don't speak French. I like French fries though. Anywho,
Jesuit
College in Reims and at the College of Navarre in Paris, where he showed his first promise as a mathematician. In 1785, he published an essay on the application of analysis to the probability of majority decisions, a remarkable work that has a distinguished place in the history of the doctrine of the probability. He is also known for his sketch for a historical picture of the progress of human mind. people and long titles. Jesus. Whatever, moving on. Another mathematician we have here is Adrian Marie Legendary. Oh wait. I mean Legendre. Wait. How do they pronounce it?
Legendre.
Wait, that's how they pronounce it? Huh. Personally, Legendre is a lot cooler sounding. Anywho, he was also a French mathematician who made an important contribution in statistics, number theory, abstract algebra, and mathematical analysis. He is widely known in the history of elementary mathematics. Back then at our elementary days, all we know was 1 plus 1 equals 3, but specifically for his very popular Elements de Geometry. Geometry? Yeah. The only geometry I know is geometry dash. I beat finger dash. I'm proud of this one. He also gave a simple proof that pi is irrational, as well as the first proof that pi squared is irrational. Next up, we have Johann Carl Friedrich. Oh, it's Frederick. I'm thinking about fried chickens. I don't know. Johann Carl Friedrich Gauss was a German mathematician and physicist who made significant contribution to many fields in mathematics and science. He is well known for proving the fundamental theorem of algebra in 1799 that states that any complex polynomial must have a complex root. I don't know what I just said. I just cited what's here in my script. Here's a picture. I don't know. Might help. Next up. Oh wait, no, there's no next up. That was the last person.